Mouse cursor all of a sudden. But beyond that, we are here once more.
That's it. No more wheels from here.
Alright, guess I'm walking then.
Yo. Check it out.
What? And this is?
From Morrison. I think it's his manifesto.
So you'd be getting these as you play through the game with some good old lore, mainly on Dante and Virgil. But since I won't be getting them organically, other than this one, as we play, because this is my nth playthrough, I'll just do this. You can pause it wherever, and basically Morrison on Dante and kinda on Virgil through Dante, and yeah, it's some good stuff, good lore, worth reading. Check it out on the internet.
This or what?
I'm waiting on you. I'm cooking. Any special orders?
And this will also give us a good little moment to talk about Nico. Because, as was mentioned in the previous, why am I turning into Sean Connery? Probably because I am not only bad at video games, I'm just bad at language. Yeah, let's put in, let's see, what wacky arm could we end with? Let's put in this one. We'll try to break him as we go as well, just for fun. But Nico, as was mentioned in the last mission, her father was killed by Dante, apparently, and she owes Nero because of something order documents. And Nico's father did some important or useful research. Her father was Agnus, you know, the big stuttering guy from 4. This is only outright stated
Need to catch up.
in the prequel novel, if I'm remembering rightly. Now, weirdly enough, right, despite me being a massive DMC fan, I haven't read the novel. Mainly because, I don't know, figure a prequel novel for a video game probably isn't going to have the highest level of prose or whatever, and I kind of like good prose. Of course, since I haven't read it, I can't actually comment on it. But, yeah. I suppose in a bit of good old-fashioned snobbery, because same like video game films. Why do you watch that when you can watch a proper film, right? So where some people take offense with movie games, as, you know, games where the focus is more on the storytelling and whatnot. Hey, and the taunt itself also replenishes the gun. Hey, that felt good. Bang, bang, bang. Shit. It's got it up. Oh, skid it off to the side. Hey, that was nice. Also, one thing I forgot in the last video was to give a daily shout out. So, yesterday's shout out, that's going to all the asexual people out there. Keep on rocking and being you. Keep it real, homies. And buddies and friends and whatnot, in case you do not identify with being a homie. I think it's pretty neat to be a homie, but that's of course just me. Even with the potential racial connotations, I don't give a shit. Either, of course, you can make an argument, I guess, about racial identity, and because of that, it's important that you keep the sensibilities or whatever in line. Do a Key and Peele sketch about it. About racist country songs. Well, like homies are black. And I suppose I get the point, and I'm not gonna argue against it really, but I'll call anyone a homie, and myself a homie, just because I want to and can. Unless, of course, something comes up and then reveals to me that, oh, it's too offensive, or insensitive, I should rather say. Is something being offensive? I think that's the wrong way to look at it, right? Should rather check, is it insensitive to whoever or whatever, whomever, grammar. These growths appearing. Also another little point that I raised at the end of the last video about, you know, the US now outlawing abortion because they're fucking insane. An acquaintance of mine made a good old little Facebook post earlier today, actually, about how the discussion should be about whether it's, like, how bad it is, but rather just that, oh, nowadays we think ourselves more enlightened, but claiming vanguard, Hilkana, or Kina, whatever. But in reality, we still have village idiots and everything. So it's a shame that we can't have proper discussions about it, no matter what you think. And it's just, thankfully, loads of people that I don't know, but my buddy, you know, connected to, called him out on that. Bro, that's it's a matter of human rights. The argument is, like, we see what you're saying, and I see it too, but it's like, it's an argument made on a completely fucked up base. Because if you try to turn the discussion away from, this is really fucking nasty, and a switch in the wrong direction, if the discussion goes over to, oh, but we should be able to debate it. Like, nah. Just like, you shouldn't need to debate the fact that DMC5 is literally the best video game ever made. Because, you know, some things are just facts. And the fact that women's rights are human rights, and, you know, trans rights are human rights, suck my dick if you disagree. Like, if you disagree, what the hell are you doing in this weird-ass Let's Play video with, like, 5 views, unless I manage to make it big, which, like, mad respect, if me ranting about social issues, if that is what gets me the views, and also everything else, I'll love it. Like, supposedly, the internet algorithms and everything, right? They're all about the most outrage. It's Red Orbs that I remembered. So, supposedly, right, if I just say the most outrageous, but still, like, shit I believe in. So the most outrageous shit that I yet still believe in. That's just gonna get me the clicks. Well, I don't know. Maybe, maybe not.
Looks like I'm gonna make it there before you do, V.
I'll be down there just blasting some fools. Some demons. Well, just before the cutscene happened, I had something, a shout out to Shirato. It's not the daily shout out, it's just a little bonus shout out because, well, he's staring.
Trying to stop me? Oh, whatever shall I do?
What the hell was I thinking about this before?
Yeah, I can make this work.
I remember now that this Let's Play is based on one principle, one statement. Like, you know, the kind of funny, kind of radical statement of become ungovernable? Well, this Let's Play goes by the motto of become unadvertisable. Right, because
Demon to me.
he doesn't seem like a demon to Nero. And as we saw in the cutscene...
Wait, which way did I come from again?
Please shut the fuck up, Nero. I am trying to speak. Hey, the Mega Man arm.
Riding high.
As the cutscene showed us, where a mysterious hobo who could turn Nero's arm into the Yamato, and who said he was taking it back. So, no, clearly Virgil. And as such, we also clearly know that Urizen is Virgil. The game is, spoiler alert, very sneaky about this and doesn't want to say it. But anyone who isn't, like, literally an idiot will be able to see it. Let's get a taunt going.
Okay, that was a good one.
So I'll just say, also, like, I'm saying like a lot, and you'll just have to fucking live with it. Make a tally in the comments when you like, subscribe, and advertise this video to all of your friends and family. Because if you don't, I'm gonna advertise to your friends and family with this. Ah, shit. Thought I had the iframes. Or just that Nero would fucking jump, but sometimes the angles just go kind of weird. They aren't going as weird as they were in the first game, though. So that's obviously something, right? Oh, a parry! Nice! That should have been a parry. No, come on, Nero, hit him! Oh, good, drop kick. Die. Bada bing, bada boom. But, yeah, dude, clearly Virgil, who, well, if Yamato is staying in the family, as Dante said in 4, and Dante most likely isn't Nero's dad, because then he would fucking know, we can only assume one thing. I won't say it though, because it's up to you to assume along with me, right? But you know, Nero's arm can detect demons, or could detect demons. That was what I was trying to say initially, I think, before I got distracted by, you know, trying to hit the enemies. Shit. That was muscle memory. They did a good old parry just before. All on fucking instinct and kind of with some luck as well. Lucas! Alright, it's all good fun. Whoa, that felt good. What ain't feeling good though is when Nero decides to do something else than I want. Shit, that was muscle memory. You weren't supposed to see that yet.
That was the force fault, not mine.
Yeah. So of course Nero now being without the ability to detect demons. Gets his arm going. There's a secret mission here, bro. Come on, check it. It's a demon. Because you know he's probably also done some demon hunting.
Again.
Well, we saw the fucking van had Devil May Cry written on it, so he probably has some like maybe not a side business from Dante's, but his own brand or branch of DMC, Devil May Cry. Though technically, of course, after the first game, even though they went back on it, because of the one time we see the sign in 4, Dante's shop is technically Devil Never Cry. But, yeah. And there we see a secret mission sigil, where the way they work is that you stand and line it up so that you see him. Can I do it, or am I a goober? You go here and then, hey, it shines up, and you can then, if you line it up properly, which, why am I being unable, why am I, it's because I have done it, or is it just because it's not lining up entirely precisely, whatever. Point being, you line up like that, it pops off, but since we're on a completed save, like all S ranks, all everything, I'm not gonna do them. Because I just don't want them. And you'll just have to live with it. Am I being hostile to you, dear viewer? And are you unable to hint the... what's it called? Jump cancelling. The humour in my blunt hostility? If so, I do apologise. The only blunt hostility that I genuinely mean is the hostility I show towards, well, bigots and morons. Morons, of course, not just being, well, the village idiot, but also there was a time, right, where I'd say, okay, it's time for us to we can open up the door for a proper debate on shit. We need to re-establish the discourse. For fuck's sake, I can't talk anymore. The discourse. But nowadays, though, I'd say shit's too fucked. Like, going on debate about, should women be allowed to have abortions? Yes or no? Like, nah, I'm pretty sure they should be allowed to, but... oh, for fuck's sake, I'm supposed to keep the style rating going. I love the dumb. Now, the debate should more be, why do people still think that some people, some human beings, should have less rights than others? Like, why are some people genuinely dumb enough to believe that...
I'm getting really sick of this stupid tree.
You know, people who like DMC 3 more than DMC 5, even though they are objectively wrong, should have less rights than people who, you know, are correct on DMC 5, on like the ratings of the DMC games. But also more specifically, like, sure, only women can, like, as far as we in science and whatever goes right now, can give birth. And do correct me if I am wrong, Divya, but like, for that, should they then have no rights about that thing? Like, true, we could just make it a law that everyone can get abortions, right? Whether you're a man or you're a woman. Other, like, a gender identity that is not binary. Also, no, wait, maybe. Today's shout out is to the non-binaries out there. Keep on keeping it real, I love you. Even if you don't love me, but answer my calls. And fun fact, this here would be the first blue orb you'd find in the game, hidden up here. Or blue orb fragment. After I'd beaten the game, and even beaten it on, like, Dante Must Dimer the first time, I completely overlooked that bit up there. So even when I went online and looked for where the hell is the last blue orb fragment I need, I never checked for the like mission 2, because I figured, of course I've got that. Until I went, fuck it, I'm gonna just go through it all and like check all of them. And then I found that I was like, Jesus Christ. Brutal Berserker, Hell Antenora. This ass whooping goes out to the gays, non-binaries and asexuals out there, tallying up all of the shoutouts. I'll be able to keep track of all, like, 21 shoutouts, I don't know, but I'll give it an honest try. Oh shit, we're a hit. If you're a hit when the moves of the arm's going out, in case of the rocket arm when it's flying about, better that arm is just gonna go poof. Shit, Nero, come on, come on! Damn it, you're supposed to jump, not just fucking sidestep. I was supposed to camera, you know, following him around rather than being static. Get that. I have a few gripes with DMC 5. The gripes mainly being about the log-on, and sometimes the camera. Because since the camera is a bit more dynamic, it can go wherever it wants, right? Sort of try to align properly. It's mainly only an issue in small arenas like that. Otherwise, you're usually able to see where shit is. And
Riding high.
of course, I'm also playing with a handicap called ranting about everything, like whatever the hell I want. Because you know the vibe I developed, I think, or whatever, in the fever dream that the Let's Play of DMC4 is at this point for me, even though it was only a month ago,
This new arm is pretty sweet.
like a month and a half, I can't remember. The ranty vibe rather than the strict and more formal, observy vibe. Like fuck that noise. I'll do whatever the hell I want now.
Guess the phone still works.
Took you long enough, dumbass. What happened to the third ring roll? Tell you what, you call me from now on, and I'll hustle on over.
Props to Nico for checking the maps for the telephone booths. You know, to be able to know that Nero would be coming by here. Whoop. Let's customize.
You just here to window shop?
And with that, I mean let's just stock up on arms. Also, a fun fact about that cutscene and all other cutscenes like that. First of all, let's regenerate some health. Let's convert our remaining arms into a massager dildo arm. That is the genuine lore of this arm. It's used to pleasure Kyrie. So yeah. Good on DMC for
There's no such thing as
keeping
being
the
prepared.
sexuality well and alive. Yeah, Devil Breaker made with Kyrie in mind. The pliable materials are gentle on the skin and it vibrates to soothe away pain. Am I just an idiot, or should that soothe be with an E at the end? Like, I'd say it should be like that, but let's see. For this, we're gonna do first that one, then that one. That one? Now we'll take the bust around because I have an idea. So then we can, bust a nut in his face. But that we'll do... No, not that one yet, actually. We'll take... Sure, the wreck time. It's gonna be fun. This one is very disposable. I don't really want to use that. We'll go back to this one. I'm not really making a great plan here. Buster arm just in case again? Nah. Let's go for the rawhide. Though it's kind of bad. And then we'll end on the Gerbera. Or actually, we'll end on the other Gerbera. Yeah, I'll do this actually. This is better. Plan is just burn through the first two kind of early to get some setup. Because, as is DMC tradition at this point, I guess, it's the Divinity statue, or in this case, Nico's van, before a boss fight. You can see the big guy up there just throwing cars around.
Let's get airborne. Riding high.
Let's just have a good time, alright? Cheers. I'll lean back for some good cutscene juiciness. Let's quickly state that, first of all, I can't believe Nero's fucking dead. But also, yet all of the van cutscenes, Nero's only using his left arm because technically, you might be
Somebody call a doctor?
you might be lacking the arm.
I wasn't expecting any survivors.
He definitely is a big guy for me and for you.
Sorry to disappoint you. Hey, you happen to see a guy around here? About this big, uses a cane? I was supposed to meet him. Did you snack on him?
Your blood is a very precious sacrifice. Eating you would do me no good. I must have every last drop to rule the underworld as king.
King? You? I don't know. I mean, you're a big guy and all, but you seem more like
Big
a
guy.
knuckle-scrapping fart in the wind than anything else. No offense.
Do you know who I am? I shall show you the wrath of the mighty.
Cool trick. Hey, do you do parties?
Time to kick some demon ass.
Yeah, maybe I will. Sorry, I'm about to kill you.
Fun fact, when the game came out, before it came out, it had a demo, and Capcom just ended up going, yeah, can you, here's a little fun trick, can you beat Goliath without ever hitting the ground? That'd be pretty neat if you did it, right? Shit. Well, we managed to put it in him. That's what matters. Like, if your goal is to put it in, and you achieve that, let's see. Bust a nut. Should have done the big bust though, because you can also, like, if you break it, you deal even more damage. But fuck. Suppose we now have a spad buster for this big dumb guy. Of course he does this, which is just an invitation to break your arm. Or DT on New Game Plus, but subsequent playthroughs. Hey, you said the S word, the virtual word. I think if we want the most, like, value out of beating him up, we should hit his head to stagger him. Let's beat him up. Like, just unload this in his fat bum.
Says a mere demon. How about we rest?
Right, high, let's get airborne. So he's fallen over and he can't get up. We would be able to, you know, bust him if we had to be busted, but we're going for the semi-authentic experience. None of that. Hey, sweet surrender. Let's pick that up. This might have been a bad idea to, I'll have to, or just do this and just pretend that didn't happen, right? Just pretend that I'm not cheating out of the authentic experience. Like, it's probably only bothering me, and not you, but what fruit might that be, though? It's a daily reminder to eat your vegetables because I ain't gonna do it for you. Or actually, come to think of it, yay, parrying it. bag at him, but then not the second one because I thought he'd be staggered by the first. Ooh, that felt good. My Gerber is my favorite arm in this game. I love busting a nut. But you just get so much utility from your able to just go bounce, bounce, bounce. Shit, the shockwave hit us. And then the fat ass hit us. Jackpot.
I curse my stars in bit of grief and woe. That made my love so high, and me so low. Little wanderer, hie thee home.
Thought I was gonna have to pick you out of his, tummy teeth.
Pardon my delay. I was catching up on some reading.
Yeah, looks like a real page-turner.
It said V in his book as well. That might be important. And he's showing up in his old costume.
You think Dante's still in there?
If Urizen defeated him, then I expect he's not much more than Glyphod pollen by now.
What?
Glyphod. It's a tree that grows in the underworld. It thrives on human blood, and those whose blood it sucks, well, let's just say they don't turn out too well.
Well, in any case, we need to find out. If Dante's alive, we'll save him. If not, we don't.
Wait. First, we need to exterminate some Glyphod roots.
V, what the hell are you?
It's an inspiration to all like sickly thin people out
I'm
there.
late. Shut it! The roads were all clogged. Hey, you must be V, huh? Hey, you gonna get that? Ding, 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 right by your feet. Woo-wee! I'm gonna make something amazing out of this.
Did you just sniff that? Do you have any idea where that's been?
Up your butt?
Focus on the mission.
I am indeed mentally 3 years old. I laugh at butt jokes. To be fair, it's a good butt joke. Yeah, V showed up there in his alternate costume because the guy that was starring, he had used that, so we got that as well. A bit of a bummer because he looks better in his all black coat. And here we have it, because for an S rank we get both all brawn, no brains, the epic picture, the cool picture, and the silly picture of Nero having broken the overture arm because he's an Unga Bunga. Well, he is literally me, I suppose, and I am literally him. Even though, as I stated in the DMC4 Let's Play, I self-insert as Dante. I regard myself as being Dante. But yeah. And once again, the daily shout-out of this episode goes to all the non-binary folks out there. Have a good one, and human rights are sexy as fuck. Keep it real.